Coming up on 12 News Weekend Edition, a shooting in Clarksburg yesterday evening has resulted in one person being flown to a Morgantown hospital, and we'll have the details. And a popular Harrison County eatery served customers for the very last time today after more than 25 years of service.
And a few showers and storms have been pushing through the area as we've made our way through the day. Those details on when you can expect to see more of them as 12 News Weekend Edition starts now.
Working for West Virginia, the area's most watched news. 12 News Weekend Edition starts now.
Good evening and welcome to 12 News Weekend Edition. I'm Harley Benda. Thanks for joining us. It's been a very cloudy day across north central West Virginia. Meteorologist Josh Redwine is in the Storm Tracker 12 Weather Lab with a look at some storms headed our way. Hey, Josh.
Hey, Harley, thank you. Taking a look now at our Weimar Automotive Group weather eye across Morgantown. Pretty cloudy conditions as some rain is making their way through the region, as we can see here on our clouds, temperature, and radar map. 79 in Morgantown, 82 in Clarksburg here, 79 over in Buchanan. We can see that rain in the northwestern portions of our region, pushing its way into our area as we speak, with a lot of lightning from that as well. So we'll be keeping an eye on that over the next few hours as well. Over the next 12 hours here, we see those temperatures dipping down into the mid-60s and plenty of showers, plenty of storms as well. They will be a little scattered, so we are keeping you up to date through these storms as they come in. But as we head into the work week, we are a bit cooler than what we were initially supposed to be, with 77 tomorrow, 80 on Tuesday, and then 85 on Wednesday. But I'll have more in just a couple minutes. Harley?
All right, thank you, Josh. We'll start with our top story this evening, as a shooting late Saturday night in Clarksburg has flown one victim to a Morgantown hospital and left two others as people of interest. According to the Clarksburg Police Department, the call came in just before 11:30 for a shooting on 107 Denham Street. When police arrived, they found one victim with gunshot wounds. The victim was flown to Ruby Memorial Hospital for treatment, and their condition is unknown at this time. Police said that two people of interest have been identified in the shooting, but no arrests have been made and their identities have not been released. 12 News spoke to neighbors who were home at the time of the incident, who recalled hearing some arguing before hearing what they believed were fireworks at the time. The officer on the scene said they were, quote, very fortunate that there were no other injuries reported in the incident. And today, a longtime restaurant in Shinston closed its doors for the last time. Riley Holsinger was there to cover their last day.
The old saying that all great things must come to an end isn't always true. But for the Sunset Ellis restaurant, it is coming true on Sunday, as the restaurant is closing its doors after serving the public since 1960.
It'll go, but the memories will linger.
According to longtime owner Anthony Ellis, the three reasons for the restaurant closing are
mostly inflation, number one. Number two is the difficulty in getting product to make our specialties. And number three, no response for advertisement for kitchen help.
The Sunset Ellis restaurant didn't just serve food for 62 years, but also memories.
60 years ago, me and the wife had our little dinner here after we were married.
Memories to customers that became close in Ellis's heart.
The customers became my family. I mean, I spent as much time with the customers as I could. When they come, I'd go sit with them and talk with them, you know, make them feel at home.
While Ellis hates to go, he wanted to go out his own way.
We wanted to ease out of it and make it sort of a happy occasion rather than a sad occasion. Yeah. A happy go away, if you want to call the bitter with the sweet.
While the Sunset Ellis restaurant closed, some people say the memories will be open forever.
Some of the memories are starting to fade, but this place will never fade.
Reporting from the Sunset Ellis restaurant, Riley Holsinger, 12 News.
And just up the street in Marion County, a spaghetti dinner fundraiser was held at the Monongah Town Hall today and to aid Kenny Hamilton, who is battling terminal metastatic cancer. Hamilton is from Fairmont, and he also is a husband, a father of three, and a grandfather to a little girl. There were raffles of 50-50 and takeout spaghetti orders to raise money for any medical bills or other expenses.
He's been a great little brother. He really has. To do anything in the world for anybody.
He stepped up for me and my brother, and neither one of us are his biological kids and everything, so he really stepped up and he's a great dad, and yeah, he's just a great person overall.
Kenny Hamilton's family also created a GoFundMe to help raise money for the cause.
Now, the area's most accurate forecast. Storm Tracker 12 weather, powered by Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, the official cleaning and restoration company of the West Virginia Mountaineers.
Good evening, North Central West Virginia, and happy Sunday. Showers and storms have been pushing through the region all day today, and they are going to continue through the overnight hours, really beginning to enhance as we head after sunset tonight. Cooler and clearer conditions tomorrow, with sunshine returning for the day on Tuesday and things heating back up for us. As we take a look at our weather eye across Fairmont here, cloudy conditions on this Premier Bodyworks weather eye as we head into the afternoon hour, or evening hours rather. Temperatures currently 81 in Fairmont there, 79 in Morgantown, 82 in Clarksburg here, 82 over in Ellenboro, and then a little cooler as we head over to the east, 68 in Davis and 70 in Elkins there. But with that, we do have some very high humidity percentages as well. 100% humidity in Elkins right now, as well as Oakland, 74 here in Clarksburg, 86 in Middleburn. Anywhere over 60 tends to feel very muggy and sticky as you head out. So make sure you are staying hydrated and just being aware of that. And we do have that severe threat continuing through the rest of the day today. That meaning isolated severe storms are possible. That meaning strong wind gusts, possible power outages, heavy rainfall, and some localized flooding. So if you are in flood-prone areas, make sure you're keeping an eye out on those to make sure you are having that aware. As we look at our radar here, we do see some storms and showers pushing in from the north and west there into Wetzel, Doddridge, Ritchie County there. As we continue into the overnight hours, those showers are going to increase and intensify as well. So make sure you're keeping up with the Storm Tracker 12 app, and we will keep you updated as that progresses. As we take a look at our hour by hour, 6 p.m., 81 degrees there. Showers and thunderstorms throughout. Winds out of the south-southwest at around 8 miles per hour. Continuing looking until after sunset tonight, 10 p.m., 74 degrees. Those showers and those thunderstorms continue as well. And then as we head into the early morning hours, 69 degrees with those showers and thunderstorms still progressing through the region. Then they should be moving out between 3 and 4 a.m. as we see here. By 6 a.m., mostly cloudy skies, and then that clearing begins as we head into the day tomorrow, which we will see here 78 degrees for a high, much cooler than what we have been seeing over the past few days, and very cloudy throughout the day, but it will be gradually clearing for us with winds out of the northwest at around 5 to 10 miles per hour, and that sunrise at 5:57 tomorrow morning. As we take a look into the next weekend, July 4th weekend there, we do see that we are going to be much above normal for our temperatures across all of West Virginia here and much of the southern portions of the country. So if you are heading out of the state, make sure that you are staying aware of that and have all of that in mind whenever you are traveling this upcoming weekend. As we take a look at our current radar and satellite, we do have this cold front that is draped over Ohio into Kentucky and Tennessee here. That is pushing into our region, and ahead of that, those storms are going to continue to intensify and push into our region as we head through the overnight hours tonight. But as we take a look at our predictor here, we do see that cold front here and all of these storms as we head into the overnight hours. 8 p.m. here, continuing pushing that forward here. That cold front pushes through just after midnight tonight with those storms coming along with it. And then after that, we have those clearer skies moving in with winds shifting from the northwest. And that's what's going to bring us that cooler weather as well as we head into the evening hours for Monday. But let's keep going into the overnight hours Monday. Clearer skies, and then those clear skies continue into Tuesday as a high pressure system pushes in. And that's what's going to help warm us back up into the middle of next week. But let's take a look at that 7-day forecast real quick. As we see here, 78 degrees for Monday, 80 on Tuesday, cooler and drier there, and then it's going to feel like summer as we head into the middle of the week with sunshine and those temperatures climbing back into the 90s by the end.
You're out of breath there. There was a lot to go over.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, you know what? At least people are Storm Tracker 12 weather app, as we have discussed, because things could look pretty nasty later.
Absolutely, yeah. Make sure you're sticking up with that and on our social media platforms.
Of course. Well, thank you very much, Josh. And Ryan Decker has some WVU news in tonight's Mountaineer Minute.
Depth could be the operative word for the WVU defensive line this season. It is a group that has a solid mix of experienced veteran starters and players within the rotation that are looking to prove that they belong. Dante Stills, of course, headlines that list of starters on the D-line. The Fairmont native already owns 1 program record and could claim 2 more with a healthy and productive season this fall. Health is a key word as well for defensive end Taj Alston, a national comeback Player of the Year candidate a season ago. Alston recorded 11 tackles for loss last season and has allowed the spotlight to go to other players during this offseason. Jordan Jefferson and Jalen Thornton will play key roles as well, as both have starting experience from last season. When looking at the depth on the D-line, let's take a look at a couple of West Virginia natives. Sean Martin performed well in what was deemed an important spring for him. Defensive line coach Andrew Jackson said Martin is turning into an every down player. Going from Bluefield to South Charleston, Zyke Lawton is also expected to play a role for the Mountaineers this fall. Find a full defensive line breakdown at the website goldenbluenation.com. There, you can also find a recap of a scorching hot day on the recruiting trail for WVU, which added 4 commitments, including 3 legacy players to its 2023 recruiting class on Saturday. That's the latest on the Mountaineers here in Morgantown. I'm Ryan Decker.
And now it's time for the 12 Sports Zone, brought to you by Toyota.
Some of the best basketball the state of West Virginia has to offer at the high school level descended on Milan Park on Saturday, and local coaches were certainly thankful for the opportunity. The first ever Morgantown shootout took over the Milan Park Sports Complex on Saturday, and by the looks of the things, by the end of the day, it's well on its way to becoming an annual event. 6 local teams took part in Saturday's competition, and the brand new facility at Milan Park is what the hosts say made it all possible.
Yeah, I'm just really grateful to the Morgantown community, whoever got this facility for us. It's beautiful. Everybody's excited. For people this age to up through high school and adults, it's just a beautiful facility for everybody, and I think it's been a great event today.
The North Marion boys basketball team is looking to capitalize on its first trip to the state tournament in 9 years, and Huskies head coach Stephen Harbert says that an opportunity like the Morgantown shootout is exactly what they need to bring a new team together.
An event like this is great. You get to see teams from all over the state, some local competition. Coach Tallman did a great job of pairing people up, so it's awesome.
Meanwhile, for a program on the rise like the Elkins Tigers, a chance to challenge yourself against opponents from different classifications and parts of the state can certainly come in handy when crunch time comes during the regular season.
That's what's given us today, just like you said, with different classifications, teams that we would never see, teams that we're not going to play in the regular season, just different challenges for us, facing different things. You know, we're not coming in with any particular scout or knowing what the guys are having to do, so it's making us and our players be able to adjust to different things, which is helping them become better as well.
And if the host team's crosstown rivals have anything to say about it, the Morgantown shootout is only going to get bigger and better moving forward.
Oh, I just think this is, an awesome opportunity for us here in Morgantown. Really happy that Coach Tallman, put this thing together. I think it's been organized fantastic, and I think this is going to be something you're going to see continue to grow. In the course of, a few years, I could see us having, 30, 40, 50 teams here and being a, 2 or 3 day event in the future.
By the sounds of it from the folks in charge, Schmidl may just get his wish when it comes to future editions of this event.
We've always wanted to do something during the 3-week period. Now we have the facility to do it. So everybody loves to come to Morgantown from all over the state. So I think next year this will even be bigger and better. But I really appreciate those that traveled 3+ hours to get here today. I think we've had a lot of good competitive basketball.
The inaugural Morgantown shootout saw 28 games played in a 7-hour period, spread out across 4 courts at the Milan Park Sports Complex, and the future looks bright for what many are hoping can become a signature sports event in the summer in north central West Virginia.
Well, that's a lot of basketball. 28 games in 7 hours. That's more basketball than I am playing.
Exactly.
Well, if folks want to go outside and play basketball today, maybe not in their best interest.
Probably not for you today if you are heading outside for that basketball. 62 degrees for a low tonight. Some showers and storms throughout the region, so make sure you are sticking to up to date with the Storm Tracker 12 app, as well as all of our social media platforms, as we will continue to keep you updated through the overnight hours as these storms continue to push through. As we head into our work week, 78 degrees for a high tomorrow with some showers in the morning, clearing out throughout the day, and then as we head into the middle of the week, those temperatures climbing back up to near 90 degrees by Thursday, and then 93 there on Friday, with some storms and showers coming in late Friday night and into the weekend ahead of us.
The front of the week looks really good. Not a lot of rain. Exactly. The end of the week, it always seems to rain.
Exactly. We just got to get through today, and then the first part of the week, beautiful.
Beautiful. Well, that's all the time we have for Weekend Edition. Thanks for joining us.
We'll be back here tonight at 11 with all the latest local news, sports, and weather. See you then.
See you then.